What is Seedscout on the founder side? Well, Seedscout ultimately is a communication platform to share what you're doing with your company and what traction you have to investors in a way that doesn't drive you crazy. Right now, the way that you raise capital is you try to get warm intros to hundreds of investors. You try to convince some of them that you're worthy and trusting with their money and you would do good things with it. And then ideally, you get a few to invest in you and you go back to building. What Seed Scout is trying to enable is you don't kind of skipping that process part. The way it works is that over time, month over month, you upload information into Seed Scout about your company, and you have investors on the other side that are viewing the information, that are browsing all the data points as they change. And what they're doing is they're really looking for startups to track. And then when a startup has uploaded enough information that it piques your interest enough, they'll request an intro. Once they've requested an intro, this isn't cold, right? They have data on you. They understand more about your company than an average investor. So the idea is that it would be a much more efficient and just a better process for both parties. So on the founder side, what you're supposed to do is you make an account, you give us some of that information like LinkedIn, one-liner, URL. And then once you're in the Seed Scout platform, you have an option to share lots of data. You can share some of your background info. You can share your pitch deck or your fundraise kind of status or terms. You can share your traction. Are you in revenue? Are you pre-product? Who built the product? And all of these things that you share are ultimately shared with investors on the other side. So then they can figure out who they want to meet. If everything goes as planned, you never need to run a process to raise capital for the rest of your life. You just keep updating Seed Scout, and investors who are smart are on the platform browsing companies and reaching out to ones that impress them based on their progress. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Feel free to email me at matt@seedscout.com or hit me up on Slack or Twitter. And I hope you find what we've built really useful. We've already helped founders raise over $1 million without diluting anything on our end. And we're really hoping to scale this up to help millions of founders raise capital. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks.